All water sources are under stress in quality and in quantity, particularly from the Colorado River. And so the city of San Diego wants to have a reliable, safe, and secure source of water. And that's what potable reuse of wastewater does.
In San Diego, we realized if our goal was to actually eliminate the discharges to the ocean and to recapture that water for potable use, we would have to take some of that 160 to 180 million gallons per day of sewage and redirect it to a treatment system that would actually create as much clean water for potable use as we could.
This project is roughly 35 million gallons of water per day, going from wastewater treatment plant coming here and treating that water and put that back into use.
When we're done, we'll be producing over 80 million gallons a day of purified water. That's half of where we expect our water demands to be. So pure water is estimated to provide half of our water need by the year 2035.
We put together a program that addressed state public health guidelines, federal Clean Water Act guidelines, the community and the environment, the surfers, eliminating the discharge of treated sewage to the ocean.
We have been asked to give feedback on how to assure safety and reliability of all of the treatment sequences so that the water coming out at the end is safe and healthful.
We are putting the wastewater through an intense purification process to make sure that we remove everything from the water. And at the end of that, it's extremely high quality, similar to distilled water.
So right now we have roughly 70 craft people in the field, mechanical, electrical, instrumentation, communication. There's a lot of things that go in.
Looking at something on paper and seeing it become real life from basically nothing. I get a lot of satisfaction after seeing something going up or getting built.
The apprenticeship taught me a lot of stuff I need to know before getting into the field. We look out for each other, take care of each other. All of us are going to go home at the end of the day safe.
We do this work because we love it. When we walk away from here, we have to be able to tell ourselves that we did a great job. We did the best that we could.
I got into the trades and never looked back. So as a foreman, my duties are to run a crew, and it's just kind of finding your crew and making everything work.
Kiewit is working on our existing reclamation plant so that we can have that much more supply water to the purification system. Shimmick is building our purification facility as well as the pure water pump station that's going to pump it over to Miramar.
Behind us is Miramar Reservoir, taking water mostly from the Colorado River. That water is going to be replaced with the Pure Water Project with potable treated wastewaters, which are going to be eventually put into the reservoir.
We do all of this treatment and then we put it in the reservoir, and the reservoir provides dilution and mixing to ensure that by the time the water is provided to our customers, there isn't any undesirable contaminant in the water.
We build vertical walls, so as long as you have the ties in the wall and the right amount of kicking and built the right way, your forms will hold up.
We got to fit the pipe, measure the pipe, and make sure before we cut, and then cut it and install it.
Excavator is a big machine that kind of looks like an arm. We use an excavator to dig trenches and then set pipe and also to backfill, so they're a pretty versatile machine and they're just really fun to operate.
My wife and I, we're 19 years married. We got 2 kids because of the union. I work hard all these years to put my kids to college. The money I make, I help my community, the church, and people sometimes that need help, I give them money.
Honestly, the most novel thing that's involved in pure water is the unprecedented coalition between environment, business, labor, and politics.
Public infrastructure is just a critical need for everyday life. I'm just really proud that pure water is fulfilling a major need in the region.
It looks like that we're going to be under increased pressure in the future from both climate change, floods, and droughts. There's beginning to be a better understanding of water and how it fits into our society.
The kids coming up today are getting a lot more environmental awareness. I think the next generation is going to be much more enlightened than we were in our early careers, and I look forward to that.
Driving down the road, flushing the toilet, turning the water faucet on, all that stuff is built by blue-collar people.
Every time we're driving down the freeway, I can point at this project or point at that project and say, hey, I built that, I built this. And kind of, it's like leaving a legacy for my name.
I guess you could say building America one step at a time, one pipe at a time. That's pretty much it.